Most people in America are familiar with what isn't appropriate for a movie. We have special ratings such as NCR or NC-17, and we have PG-13, and we have PG. We also have R, X, and I think we have double X, triple X, and God knows what, quadruple X. But I don't really pay attention to those things. But the truth is there are creative licenses that impact just about everything that is created. And when a person creates artwork based on his version of the light of the Lord, or whatever is his inspiration, generally speaking, that is copywritten work. When a person produces a safety for their life away from abusers and violence in a company they once worked from, such as a Tri-Hawk or something like that, where men were perverted in the middle of the countryside, he has the right to do that without being abused by the HR director or her muses that work for her. The liars of America like to play games. They like to hunt people. They look to look people up on Facebook and other social medias. Now, if I'm just an old guy from college looking up his girlfriend to see if she's still happily married, that's my lawful right. But if you were once a friend, sideline, or otherwise of that girl, you don't really have the right to call her up and ask her about her life. I can take you to the true premise of my visual capabilities, that based on a thumbnail, whatever those Facebook size images are, I think they're 0.75 by 0.75, not even an inch tall, might be 0.5 by 0.5, whatever is visually on my computer, that I found my college girlfriend by just looking at an image of someone's stance. There were 5 or 6 people in that photograph, but what I recognized immediately from my lifetime was a physical body gait, I think is the closest word I know as a person who's not a a body language expert to say. And when I clicked that photograph, it was indeed my college girlfriend and literally best friend at the time in my life in that thumbnail. I don't remember if I reached out to her or not. I can't say. But that's nobody else's business in any way. And openly, when I look for someone who is my legal heir, my lawfully legal heir, I find it amazing how many social media companies have impeded my right to see her. You see, if I pass away, that legal heir is the only person under the law in my financial wherewithal of my life and my life insurance policy that has the right to negotiate that money. Now, if I say that, the next thing you know, some little faggot from the hood will try to walk into that office and claim they're that person, but that is foolish. Because even if she gets her face modified for some vanity-oriented, violent-oriented towards herself reason, they will have to research who she is. They will have to find her records. And something that smart people do like me is provide the visual reference and demand that our life insurance people, despite the fact they might be fighting cancer, put on file are those truths. Now, if someone in her office violated federal law and went into that record without her knowing it all, that is completely on her life, and that company is now fully financially, federally liable. That at no time does anyone else have the right to negotiate my life insurance policies, my demise records in terms of my burial plot, which was legitimately gifted to me by my late father's estate, and my mother's in agreements with that. And so openly you have people who've been following me around the community pissing all over me. And I wake up each morning with a little less beard because of what? Someone unlawfully entering my little constructed tent domicile where I go into at night or during the day when I'm cold or when my heart muscles are starting to give out from the harassment that has been going on from 2012.